Hello, everyone. Katie here from Simply Earth, and I am so excited to be here with you talking about natural DIY skincare. So, if you're watching, say hello and let me know where you're watching from. I'm really excited to dig into some natural ingredients. We've even got some new ones that I hope you've seen in some of our social posts, but I'm excited to talk about them today. So if you're watching, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. We are based in Wisconsin, and we got a lot of snow last night, which was a little disappointing. Is today the first day of spring, or is tomorrow the first day of spring? But it's coming. That warm weather's coming. Hi, Mary in Arkansas. So glad you could join us. I'm excited to talk about the new ingredients with you today. So wait a couple moments to see if we get more people to join us. So keep your screen on. Maybe get a water or a fresh cup of coffee. And we'll begin in just 10 seconds or so. Awesome. Okay. So let's get started. I'm going to pull up my slides here. Boop. Oh, I'm on the wrong slide. Hold on. Nope. I was testing them earlier and I forgot to put them back at the beginning. Okay, here we go. Now we're in the right place. Welcome to the DIY Natural Skincare Workshop. In the next hour or 45 minutes or so, you'll learn how to make simple, effective skincare with confidence without harsh chemicals, which is so great. Most store-bought products I could not use on my face. I turned into a tomato and it hurts. And so I've loved learning about using natural ingredients for my face because it works a lot better and my skin is a lot happier. Hi, Mary. Another Mary in Illinois. Double Mary. Hello, Renee in Ohio. Kathy in Georgia. Awesome. So excited that you are here. My sister's married last name is Beckman. Maybe you're related. Okay, so let's get started. Today you'll learn why DIY skincare is easier than you think, the best ingredients for glowing skin. We'll do a live demo and question and answer, so you can throw your questions at me and I will do my best to answer them. And we've got a little special bonus for our workshop attendees. So if we have not met, let me tell you a little about me and Simply Earth. So my name is Katie. I'm a co-founder of Simply Earth, and we are a company that sells natural ingredients at honest prices, and we love to make natural DIY products easy and fun. All of our recipes are formulated and tested by certified aromatherapists, and we make sure that they work really well before we give recipes to you guys. And we also really care about our DIY recipes being simple and easy to make. So no complicated ingredients. We simplify DIY so you can feel confident making your own skincare along with other products. And we love natural DIYs because they're fun and customizable to your skin. And I'll talk a little bit about that too. And it's cost effective and sustainable. And you get the control over the ingredients. You can avoid toxin and artificial additives. And it is just so much fun to make your own natural products. I hope that you really, from this workshop, take away how easy it is to make your own products. There's products that it's hard to realize that you can make them, and you'll learn that you can make them in this workshop. And it's really fun to make. So, what is DIY natural skincare. It's an easy, natural way to nourish your skin without harsh chemicals. It uses simple skin-loving ingredients like botanical oils, butters, and essential oils. Doesn't that just sound good? It's perfect for beginners where you won't do any complicated formulas, just mix and use. These can be customized for your skin type with essential oils, butters, and natural exfoliants that you choose, and we'll talk about that too. I also have a cheat sheet linked in the description box of this video, and it gives a much bigger list of ingredients than I'm going to go through in this video, along with more ideas for your different skin types. So be sure to check that out as well. Give me a thumbs up if you have downloaded that cheat sheet, or comment on here. This is really great. I think you'll really like it. So next, let's talk about common DIY skincare mistakes and how to avoid them. And these mistakes are kind of like holistic over different skincare products. So you'll want to make sure let me rephrase that. The first mistake is using the wrong ingredients for your skin type, which can cause dryness, irritation, or breakouts. So you'll want to choose skin-loving ingredients like botanical oils, butters, and Simply Earth essential oils to match your skin's needs. Another common mistake I see is skipping a preservative and water-based products. So if you make a product with water in it, eventually it's going to get moldy, because where there's water, mold's going to grow. And so to prevent that, you can use a natural preservative like GeoGuard ECT to keep your products fresh. Another way, some people like to create their products without a preservative. If you want to do that, just plan on remaking your products often. If it smells off, looks off, then it's time for a new batch. Using a preservative can feel like an advanced skill, but really it's just doing a little measuring and adding it. It's definitely something that is approachable and that we can do together. All right, another common mistake is not blending oils and water properly. And this really relates to if you're making your own moisturizer moisturizing products mostly that contain water and an oil. So there's two ingredients you can use to make that work better, and that is the natural solubilizer, which will actually clean your face. And I have a new micellar water recipe that I'm excited about. I don't think I linked it in the description box, but I'll share it in the comments at the end of this video. You guys can remind me. And that uses the natural solubilizer that we have. Solubilizing means that it's going to mix the essential oil into the water that you're using. So basically you're going to dilute essential oil into water, because essential oils and water don't want to mix. The essential oil is going to float on top. If you add natural solubilizer or a solubilizing ingredient, it's going to get diluted into the water. The oils will be evenly dispersed throughout the water. You can also use an emulsifier, and you use emulsifiers for lotions and moisturizing products like that. Another common mistake I see in face care recipes is when you're mixing and melting things together, you want your product to not be super hot when you add in the essential oils. A good temperature to add things at with most things is around 120 degrees Fahrenheit if you have a thermometer. If you don't have a thermometer, another good indication is the edges of your product. So say you have something in a bowl that you melted, will start to solidify on the edges. That is a great time to add your essential oils, because essential oils are volatile. They will evaporate in hot temperatures. So the lower the temperature it is when you add them, usually the better. And last but not least, overloading too many ingredients more isn't always better. Keep your products simple and easy to make. That means you'll be able to make them faster and enjoy making them more. Plus, you can use our recipe box, which will give you the key ingredients you need with tested recipes to make that even easier. And I will be using this box to make our recipes in this workshop today. So some of you are probably watching this, are probably subscribers. Comment if you're a subscriber. And each month delivered to your door with a subscription, you get 4 essential oils plus extra ingredients, and it's all based on different themes. And this month's theme is face care, and we're giving you some amazing face care recipes in this box, plus the key ingredients you need to make them. So, the best ingredients for skincare. Let's talk about some really great ingredients for skincare. And at Simply Earth, you can know that the ingredients you get from us are really high quality. The recipes are developed by a certified aromatherapist, that's me, and to be safe and effective, we handpick our pure and natural ingredients for healthy glowing skin, and we've actually been working on going to the farms where we source our oils from, and that's been a really cool experience. I haven't personally been able to go, but just last month, my husband and some team members, he's the CEO of Simply Earth. They went to, what farms did they go to? Howood, I think, and Eucalyptus. And that's been really cool to see the actual communities where our ingredients are coming from and the people you're directly supporting when you buy these ingredients. It's really cool. And also, we don't have artificial fragrances, parabens, or toxins in our recipes, just skin-loving, natural, wonderful goodness. So some key ingredients for face care are argan oil, jojoba oil, and coconut oil. All 3 of these ingredients nourish and hydrate your skin. Pretty much any carrier oil is going to be good for your skin. So some of these recipes will also feature almond oil that we'll look at, and that's one of my favorites for skincare as well. Butters allow for deep moisturization and help protect your skin. Some good examples of these are mango butter. Mango butter is great for if you have oily skin. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It feels crazy because you're like putting a butter on your skin, but it doesn't feel heavy like you'd expect. It's kind of like a mind trick. That's maybe not the best way to describe it, but it's surprising. And shea butter is another example of a butter, and this one's really good for heavy moisturization and is deeply nourishing to your skin. And also solid coconut oil functions as a butter, and that is also moisturizing and will help protect your skin. Essential oils target your skincare concerns naturally. Some of my favorites are in this recipe box. So some of my favorite ones for skincare are lemon. This one's really good if you have if you're more prone to acne. It'll help support bright, clear skin. Citrus oils are also called astringents. What that means is it will help your pores balance oil production. So it's a great one for if you feel like you have heavy skin often. Clear Skin is another great skincare oil, and that supports clear, bright, beautiful skin. Lemon is one of the ingredients in it because it supports that as well. It also smells really good by itself, so I like to use it in my diffuser too. Lavender essential oil is another really great one. It's very soothing to the skin. And also our new blend called Simply Us, which is celebrating 10 years of Simply Earth. We're so glad you're here. This Simply Us blend uses oils that are also really good for your skin. One of the oils featured in it is neroli essential oil, which is one of my favorites, but it's a more expensive oil. So it's really fun that it's in this blend because you can really smell it. It's got like a sweeter orangish type aroma. Neroli does, and I love it. And it's really good for skincare. Should have gotten a water. What else was I going to say? Also, it smells really good. Oh, neroli, I was going to say, is really great for supporting like bright, glowing skin. A couple more ingredients I want to feature here that are in the recipe box are witch hazel. And witch hazel is a pretty common ingredient. You might already be familiar with it. Most witch hazels have alcohol in them. Ours does not, which makes it really good for skincare. Face wash powder. This is like a Simply Earth special product that is basically a powder of surfactants. And surfactants are ingredients that they're basically what's in soap. So it's a molecule that has a head on it that loves oils, and it has a tail on it that loves water. I might be getting those two backwards, but one side of it loves oil and one side of it loves water. So the sides that love oil will attach to pieces of oil and dirt in your skin and create something around it called a micelle or micelle, and that water loving end will pull it out when you rinse that product away. So this is a blend of different surfactants that's going to leave your face feeling so soft and clean. Another good product for skincare is clay. This is a natural exfoliant, and clay is super good at getting into pores and grabbing onto the things in your pores to be rinsed away. It takes away that outer dead layer of skin to reveal that beautiful skin you have underneath. I have a couple more ingredients I want to show you before we make stuff. We've got some new stuff that I'm really excited about. And that is in our DIY facial cleansing bars kit. We have 3 new surfactants. Here, I took them out to take pictures earlier and forgot to put them back in for my video. Here we go. Okay, I got them. And these are SLSA powder, which is not to be confused with SLS. That's another kind of surfactant that's very harsh and irritating on your skin and is in most skincare products that you buy at the store. Instead, we're using SLSA, and this is a very gentle and mild surfactant that's going to help clean your skin. And in our face cleansing bars kit, we pair SLSA with 2 more surfactants to make it a really great cleanser without being harsh on your skin. And those other 2 surfactants are SCI powder, and this is sometimes referred to as baby foam because it creates nice foam that's super gentle. And also foam boost. And this is a liquid surfactant that's very gentle as well. And in our DIY facial cleansing bars kit, these surfactants all together combine to create a really great cleanser that's still really gentle on your skin. I'm really excited about this kit. I've got it linked below. I'm not making this recipe today, but you should definitely check it out. I love it. Our DIY kits are not a subscription. It's just a one-time purchase. The recipes I'm making today are from our subscription box where you get a new theme every month. All right, let me quick check on our comments. Mary's been a member since October 2021. That's awesome. And Catherine, you're a subscriber. Can't wait to get your box this month. Awesome. A Believer is a subscriber. Woot woot. And hi, Mary from Michigan. Oh, and we got Detroit as well. Detroit, I believe it says that cleanser is fantastic. Awesome. And Jackie says she's getting the DIY kit in April as a birthday gift. Often. Awesome. I hope you love it. Happy birthday. All right, so let's make some face care recipes. On this slide, you'll see that's everything in this DIY kit here. We're going to make recipes from our recipe box where we get a new theme every month. So let me go full screen here. Here we go. And make it so you can see my workspace. Perfect. Okay. So every recipe box comes with 6 different recipes. And in today's video, we're going to make the Soothing Facial Cleanser, the toner recipe, and the serum recipe. The other 3 recipes are for a face mask, which Ava Lever mentioned she loves. It's really great, isn't it? I had not added cornstarch to a face mask before, and I found it helped with my super sensitive skin so much. Usually clay, whenever we have a recipe video with clay in it, you'll notice that I'm not in it because it turns me into a tomato for the rest of the day, and then I can't be in any other videos or photos. But this adding cornstarch to it helped a lot, so I was really excited about that. And then another recipe in this box that we aren't going to make is a lemon cream pie diffuser blend. It smells lemony and delicious, and it's what's in my diffuser right now. And then last but not least, a sensitive skin roll-on, which you'll be able to make in just 2 minutes. It's a roll-on that you can apply to your face to help soothe sensitive areas to your skin. You can apply it to your face or elbows or hands or wherever you have skin sensitivities going on to help soothe them. So let's start off making our facial serum. So I have this 1 ounce serum bottle. It did not come from my box. If you're a Recipe Box subscriber, you can add items like this to your box for a 10% off discount. And I forgot a funnel. You guys might be able to see me make a mess. Or maybe I'll pull out my ninja moves and make it super neat. We'll find out. All right, and to make this recipe, we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of almond oil. If you have another favorite carrier oil, feel free to use that. We also have a serum base at Simply Earth that I didn't mention that uses a combination of different carrier oils that are super great for your skin. Let me just make sure this one's open. Yeah. Almond oil comes in your big bonus box as a subscriber, which you get with your first recipe box plus every 6 recipe boxes after that. So I'm going to add almond oil to my serum bottle. 2 tablespoons is 1 ounce. So I'm just going to fill it up. Boop. And then I'm going to add 3 drops of Clear Skin. Two drops of lavender. Oh, I love how this smells. And 1 drop of Simply Us blend. Next, I'm going to put on my lid and swirl it for 30 seconds to get that essential oil mixed in. We don't want it floating on top. We want it incorporated into the whole carrier oil so that it's nice and diluted. Essential oils are very concentrated. So when we put them on the skin, we need to put them in an oil like almond oil or fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil or whatever your favorite carrier oil is. comment your favorite carrier oil in the chat. I've been using argan oil a lot lately. And then to use this, usually serums are used after you wash your face and before you apply a moisturizer. Serums can help your skin absorb moisturizers better, so dermatologists will recommend you do that there. And in your box, you'll have labels. So we're going to label our Luminous Facial Serum. Ta-da! We just made our own serum in just a couple minutes. So I want to show you like the difference this can make on your skin. I think I'll show you on my arm so I can hold it up nice. So arm right here with my watch on. And let's see if you can tell the difference of where the oil is applied. So it's really going to nourish your skin, make it glowy and beautiful, and also that smell is like, it's aromatherapy. It smells so good. It's a great follow-up to a face wash. Both this DIY kit, facial cleansing bar, or this face wash powder recipe that we'll make next. Okay, so what we're gonna mix next is our soothing facial cleanser. And to do that, we're gonna mix in a small bowl our almond oil plus 1 drop of lavender. I'm gonna do that right in here. And we'll package this in a 1 ounce jar. Powdered surfactants like this, or like SCI powder or SLSA powder that I talked about, these are very fine powders that easily go airborne, and when you breathe them in, they will make you cough or sneeze. And so you'll want to wear a mask with them. As soon as you add a liquid to it, they're very unlikely to go airborne. They'll stay put. But while you're mixing it, it's a good idea to wear a face mask, otherwise you'll cough and sneeze. But first I'm going to add my almond oil and my lavender essential oil. So I'm just going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of almond oil. And again, if you have another carrier oil that you love, feel free to add that. Almond oil is a great one though. And I'm just going to add 1 drop of lavender. That's all we'll need for this recipe. Now I'm going to add my face wash powder. So I'm going to put on this face mask. This is just kind of your standard face mask. A better one to use would be ones that like construction workers wear that have like the breathing things. But this will work if this is what you've got, like I currently have. So I'm just pouring that in, and I'm not sure if you can see some of the surfactants going airborne, but if you breathe those in, you will cough and sneeze temporarily, and then it'll get better. So I'm going to give this a stir to get that carrier oil mixed in, and it's also going to make this so it doesn't go airborne all the time. So you'll want to mix that good so that there's a little bit of oil on all of the little surfactants. And then to use it, you'll just sprinkle a small amount into your hand, add some water, and it's going to bubble up and be really moisturizing, and wash your face. You'll want to get your skin wet first. So you'll get your face wet, sprinkle a little bit into your hand, and then wash your face. You can use this face wash powder by itself. You don't have to add a carrier oil with essential oil, but it is a fun way to customize it. So using lavender and almond oil in this facial cleanser is going to make it really gentle and soothing to the skin. If you have very oily or acne prone skin, you could try putting a drop of clear skin in or lemon in its place to make it more, to help support clearer skin. If you try this face wash powder and love it, we do have it available on our website in a larger size, and this will last you a long time. You just sprinkle a little bit into your hand, or you can customize it like we did here and add some water and rinse away. When I'm just adding it into my hand, I don't notice the surfactants going airborne. I don't need to wear a mask with that. You just put it in your hand, get it a little wet, and good to go. It's more so when you're pouring this into a bowl like I was, or stirring it. If you're just sprinkling it a little bit into your hand, getting it wet, you'll be unlikely to breathe any in, and it's unlikely to be irritating when used that way, or irritating to the lungs. It's very gentle on the skin. Ooh, okay, so I've got some favorite carrier oils, hemp seed oil and almond oil. Ooh, 2 votes for that. And almond oil and meadow foam oil, those are some of our favorites. Awesome. LL Mooney is asking about, are these powders included in the recipe box? This one is. These 2 surfactants that I talked about before, the SLSA powder and SCI powder, those are in our DIY kit where you can make facial cleansing bars. So our DIY kit is make a bigger batch of one type of recipe. Our recipe box is a subscription where you make a variety of different recipes following a new theme every month. And this month we're doing face care. Ooh, black castor oil. I have not tried that carrier oil, but I like castor oil. So interesting. I'll have to look into that one. I've also heard good things about watermelon seed oil, which I have not used either. Okay, so we made our soothing facial cleanser. I will label it. And toot. Last but not least, in today's video, we are going to make a facial toner. And toners have changed a lot in the last 10 to 15 years. So if you're thinking a toner, oh no, that's going to hurt my skin. Toners used to often be made with alcohol, so they'd be stinging and irritating to your skin. And I tried one of those back in the day, and it was not pleasant. But toners today are much better, less irritating for your skin. And what they do is, after you wash your face, your skin has a natural pH of about 5. And when you wash your face, the pH gets thrown off a little bit. Your skin has the ability to bring the pH back, but you can help it along by using a toner. And another thing toners do is, you wash your face, there's probably a little bit left still in your pores hiding. Toners are really great at getting those last bits out, and is an especially good step if you have oily or blemish prone skin. But it is good for any skin type to use. So for this recipe, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of witch hazel, which is in the recipe box. And I'm putting this in a 1 ounce spray bottle, but any similar container will work. There you go. This is going to be tricky for me to pour into. We'll see how I do. Pretty good. All right, so there's 1 teaspoon of witch hazel and 2 teaspoons of witch hazel. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of distilled water. And distilled water is going to be much better than using tap water. Tap water has minerals in it, and it has like minerals you wouldn't want in a product like this, along with bacteria and things like that. Distilled water is going to allow your product to last a lot longer and be more skin friendly. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of distilled water. And then the next thing I'm going to add is a hydrosol. And this is an optional ingredient. If you don't have a hydrosol at home, you don't need to add one, but I know some of you guys watching this video have a decent collection of natural ingredients. And this is a great ingredient to add to your toner or other skincare products. At Simply Earth, we have rose hydrosol and lavender hydrosol. Hydrosols are made during the essential oil distillation process. So when essential oil is made, what they do is they take some plant matter. For most essential oils, this is how they're made. They take some plant matter and basically they cook it. And that steam rises up and then it cools down and you're left over with essential oil floating on top and water underneath. And that water is called hydrosol. And so we have rose hydrosol and lavender hydrosol here. Both are very soothing to the skin. Rose hydrosol is generally recommended for more mature skin, and lavender for more irritated skin or needs some soothing benefits to it. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of hydrosol. And I don't know which one I want to use. I'm going to go with lavender. But both are great choices and both smell really good. But if you don't have a hydrosol at home, you can replace this with water, more distilled water. Boop. All right, and then last but not least, we added water to this, and so we're going to add a preservative. If you don't have a preservative at home, this took me 2 minutes to make and did not use very much ingredients, just 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons, so you can remake this as needed. Or to make this last a long time, you could add a preservative. Where did I set mine? Here we go. And we're just going to add 5 drops of preservative. If you have a scale at home, a better way to measure this would be to measure the product inside your bottle. So don't have the bottle in the weight. Times that by 0.06 and then add that amount of preservative to it. When you add a preservative, make sure you're in a well-ventilated space. This is a strong ingredient because it has to fight off bacteria and things like that to keep your product clean, so it has to be a strong ingredient. And then we'll just mix that in. And then it's ready to be used. Toners are most often used after you wash your face, so right after you wash it. And then the next step is often a spot treatment if you're using those. And if you're not, it would be a serum and then moisturizer. So we just made 3 amazing face care products in just a few minutes. We've got face wash powder, we've got this toner, and we've got this serum. Let me label it so I don't forget. I can spray this on my skin quick because I want to, because lavender is really cooling and soothing, and I'm excited about that. And it smells good. I love hydrosols. I think they're kind of an underrated ingredient. Lavender hydrosol is really nice to have on hand if you get hot. I'm someone who gets hot very easily. So it's cooling to the skin naturally. So you could just pop on a spray head right on top of this bottle, and you have like a linen spray, a skin spray. You can use it for a lot of different things. So, okay. So let me show you a few more things that you can make with natural ingredients. There's a lot of things you can make, but let me just show you a couple in my slides. So I'm gonna bring you back close and pull up my slides. Okay. So some other things you can make are face creams. That's one of my favorite things to make. It's so surprisingly easy to make. Serums, face wash, face masks, micellar water, which is a really gentle cleanser. You can use it as a makeup remover or as a cleanser. And I have a really great new micellar water recipe on our website. If you search in the search bar at simplyearth.com, Rose Glow Micellar Water, that will pop up. And you can also make toners. So many face care, and face masks. Oh, I do have that on there. All right, let me see. Holly is asking, okay, let me go back up. We've got some questions. Holly's asking, have you ever considered carrying an orange hydrosol? I would love to add more hydrosols. It'd be down the way for us to get more hydrosols. We'd need a big popularity boost for us to be able to get more. What is the preservative? The preservative I'm using is GeoGuard ECT. ECT stands for Eco Certified, and it's just a really easy preservative to use because you can use it in oil-based products and water-based products, and it works in a variety of pH ranges. If you're familiar with working with preservatives, this one's an easy to use one, so that's why we use it. And Nicole is asking, would you add 2 additional teaspoons of distilled water if you don't have hydrosols? Yes. And Holly is asking, do you have a drop chart to go to with the calculations for dilution rates? Yes, I think it's even in the description box of this video. I think there's a link to a dilution chart, so you can check that out. All right, and Ellen is asking, do you use a surfactant? And I think this was for the toner recipe. In toners, you don't usually use a surfactant. You use ingredients that are naturally good cleanser that can help with pH, like witch hazel. Witch hazel is also a natural cleaner. So those are often used in toners. Another common ingredient is apple cider vinegar that people will use. All right, Nicole, you're asking, can you share the preservative ratio again? Yes. So if you have a scale at home, I'm trying to pick up my preservative. If you have a scale at home, what you would do is you would weigh out your recipe, and you would take that weight and multiply it by 0.06 and add that amount of preservative to it. This preservative actually works in a range. You can do 0.6 up to 1%. Oh, so I told you wrong. Whew, I gave you the wrong number. So you can times it by 0.6%, which is 0.006. Got that one right. So it is a small number that you're working with when you're making small batches like this. So if you have a scale at home that can measure that small amount, that's a better way to measure your preservative. I do have a video where I talk about how to use GeoGuard ECT. It's also listed on the bottle, how to use it. That rate is there on it. So if you buy it, it's on the back of there. Nicole is asking, do you have a recipe for moisturizer? Yes, we have such a good recipe for moisturizer. Let me see if I can find it quick and I will link it. Here we go. Simply Earth. All right, so one of my favorite recipes that we have is this one. It's called Luxurious Face Cream. And this link will give you a link to both the recipes and the ingredients. And then I mentioned the rose. Oh, I mentioned the rose micellar water, but I think that one actually isn't published yet. It will be in the next couple days, though. Okay. So, if you loved this video, loved making things, let me tell you about some great options we have at Simply Earth. And that is, if you would like to become a subscriber to our recipe box, you can get a free flower diffuser. It's super cute. There it is. This is hard. There's that white flower with that wooden base. I love using that right at my desk to diffuse different oils and test different oil combinations. If you use that code at checkout, you will get that for free added to your box. And also with your first recipe box, you get a big bonus box, and that's going to have things in it like almond oil, fractionated coconut oil, beeswax, roll-on bottles, and 5 milliliter bottles, and solid coconut oil. It's got a lot of really great natural ingredients and containers that you'll use with your recipes in your recipe box. And you'll get another one every 6 boxes you get. So if this is your first box, that would be box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your next box would be with your big bonus box. If you're interested in natural and DIY, but maybe not sure about subscription, the subscription is pause or cancel at any time. But we also have that DIY kit that I was talking about where you can make a solid facial cleanser. I've got one right here. It's very bubbly and beautiful for your skin. So you make a solid bar like this, get it wet, it lathers amazing. So if you're interested in that, that's a great option. And then for all subscribers, we have free shipping when you add items to your recipe box. You get access to a free hero course to build your skills. So we made some recipes today. In the hero course, I'll teach you how to customize them more so you can make them be whatever you want to be. And I give you a lot of base recipes and dive in deeper into ingredients and how they work and things like that. You also get 10% off add-ons. So if you wanted to add preservative, a hydrosol, or like a container, like this serum bottle to your box, you would get 10% off. And we always have a special sale just for subscribers every month. And you also get VIP access to new products. And one fun way that looks is some people were chosen. We post in our Facebook group and say, hey, we're releasing this really cool kit. Does anybody want to try it? And we pick people from our subscribers to test out the recipe and get this kit for free and try it out and let us know what they think. So that's one really fun perk of being a subscriber as well. And Holly says, Simply Earth is so helpful with questions, customer services, everything. I am obsessed with Simply Earth. Thanks, Holly. That just makes my day. So I'm so glad you're loving Simply Earth. We work hard and we really care. So it's great to hear comments like that. And so if there are any other questions about natural DIYs or ingredients or what should I use for my skin, I would be happy to answer them. Oh, Nikki, are there any after sun recipes? There are some. One quick after sun recipe that's really nice is lavender hydrosol. You don't want to put natural ingredients on your face right after you get sunburned if you got sunburned. Even aloe vera, which is everybody uses that for after sun care, but you want to wait a little bit because right on fresh sunburn, all those ingredients can be a little bit irritating to your skin because it's so sensitive. But there are some. Let me quick see if I can find if I can remember their names and pull them up, and I will link it. Let me see. Sorry. I can't think of it, but there are some. Wait, what was it called? No, I thought I had it, but I didn't. Okay. But there are some. I will share them in our Facebook group if you if I can find them. But lavender hydrosol is a great ingredient for after sun care. Aloe vera, which we carry it's kind of a liquidy one, but that makes it more flexible to work in different products. You can make a lotion with aloe vera in it. Oh, that sounds so good. I want to do that. Or I often make lotions with lavender hydrosol in it, and that just makes it soothing and cooling. Anytime you find a recipe that has water in it, you can replace that water with some hydrosol or aloe vera or witch hazel to add whatever benefits you want. And you can swap a little bit of that water. You can swap all of that water. Hydrosols are really great because they're really flexible with the amounts you use and how you can work with them. Let me see, is there any other questions? Cool. All right, we will have another workshop next month. Next month is all about, rice water. That's another good one. Yeah, good one. Next month, I will be live again around this time. It's typically the third Thursday of the month, but not always. But we send out an email or an event on Facebook, and we send out an email letting you know when it is. And I always share it on socials as well. So you can give me a follow and Simply Earth a follow. Simply Earth is always from Simply Earth. And I'm Aromatherapy Katie on a variety of channels. And next month we're talking about natural cleaning, and we've got some fun ingredients and recipes to talk about then. So I've got this new cleaning spray that I've been using so often. I love it. I used it to clean my walls, and it was game changing. My walls definitely needed to be cleaned. I have little kids, and the walls had not been cleaned in a long time. But like my husband and I are like, our house has been this clean before, but it just feels like a whole different level because it was just great. Love that recipe. It also makes your home smell really good. After sun cooling spray, Holly mentioned. That sounds right. I quick searched for it and didn't see it, but maybe sometimes I search Simply Earth blog, sun cooling spray. That might pull it up. I'm going to quick see if I can find it. Whew, I found it. Good work, Holly. Boom. Cool. All right, so I will see you guys next month. Next week, Terry, my coworker, is going to be live with a March recipe box reveal. So hopefully you can join her then. See you guys. Thanks so much for joining.